I'm just going to continue along this psychological, sociological thought for a second. It's amazing that people will say the world has a fixed nature and it can be transformed, but you still have limits within that fixed nature. And man will try to discover the limits of that fixed nature, for instance, splitting the atom and everything like that. But when it comes to people, the idea for a lot of people, mainly in the self-help area, is that man is limitless. That basically man has no nature. Uh, he can be whatever he wants to be, etc., etc. You can think of many examples in the culture today where this is believed. But for some reason, it's almost like, all the Enlightenment thinkers are thrown out the window when it comes to the idea of humans having a nature. And no form of self-help can help you unless you come to the conclusion that man has a nature. Man is not infinitely changeable. He's just not. So the question you have to ask yourself is, why does God give man a nature? Okay. Stop and think, why does God give man a nature? Without that premise, then essentially you're going to be barking up the wrong tree, whatever analogy you want to use. You're always going to be chasing your tail. There's always going to be something missing because you haven't accepted the fact that humans have a nature. And a lot of people spend a lot of time talking about writing about human nature and all that. But if you think about it, God is almighty, okay? And he became a man. Now, he was man and God at the same time, okay? But he was a man, and as a man, he got hungry. As a man, he wept. As a man, he, got tired. He slept, okay? So man has a nature, and that's really the best example I can give. If you want to read the Enlightenment people about human nature, that's fine. But Jesus himself was a human who had a nature. So don't tell me that humans have an infinitely malleable nature when God himself became a man and was still a man in nature, limited.